Avakin life.
Hello, Avakins! First of all, huge apologies for the delay. We had a few technical hitches. Anyway, welcome to this week's live stream, where we're going to be showing you guys some amazing sneak peeks and respond to some of your questions and feedback about the new Kenya update. Well, the Kenya update, sorry. I'm Adam, and with me here today I have the sassy lion of the desert, the personification of a spectral feline, Sylvia.
Hi everyone.
That was a good one, right?
My favourite so far, gotta say.
Today we're going to be joined by an awesome special guest straight from the community. Stay tuned to find out who that is. We might be taking some questions from the chat towards the end of the stream, but if you have any suggestions for Avakin Life, please share them on our official subreddit. As always, reddit.com/r/Avakin official. The link for this can also be found in the description here. So, right, let's kick things off because we're a little bit late. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today. Last week, one of the wonderful members of our community did a post to Reddit asking for feedback on the Kenya update. We're going to be going through all that with them. We're also going to be showing you some exclusive sneak peeks and some exciting stuff for the rest of the Kenya update and some releases that are coming out in the future. We're also going to be giving you a dev update on the theme park stroke pier space that you've seen and everyone's really hyped about. And much, much more.
Yeah, and as usual, we have a giveaway planned for the very end of the stream, so stick around until the end if you want to win an awesome merch pack. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's kick off. Let's go straight into it. Right, so as we mentioned, we do have a special guest today. Our special guest, as I said earlier, they posted on Reddit. I'm really sorry. We're a little bit flustered here today. They posted on Reddit earlier on this week asking for feedback on the Kenya update, and they're going to talk to us about it. All the way from Avakin Addiction magazine. Please say hello to Safi.
Hey, yeah.
Hi, Safi.
Hey, Safi.
Hey, yeah.
Right, so first of all, welcome to the studio. Well, you're not actually in the studio, you're calling in remotely, but yeah.
You're with us.
You're with us in voice. So yeah, we're just going to go over an intro into Safi.
Yeah, just a little interview to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of them already know you anyway, but yeah, just in case.
Cool, so let's kick this off. So tell us a bit about how you got into Avakin.
That's a little bit of a long but short story. I got into Avakin after my favourite game closed down because of hackers. I was bored and I missed the game a lot because I was on that game literally every day because I enjoyed it that much. But then hackers decided to come and that was the end of the game.
Oh no, sorry to hear that.
I know.
Welcome to Avakin.
And then I took to Google Play in search of a game that was like different from the one I played before, and that wasn't popular or well known. And I found Avakin, downloaded it, never looked back.
There we go.
Yay, perfect answer.
And the Avakin community welcomes you, as always.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the amazing Avakin Addiction magazine.
Well, Avakin Addiction magazine started off as a family magazine with a community section, but as Avakin grew, so did that community section of the magazine. So the co-founder, Priya TRD, and I, we both decided to make a second magazine, Avakin Addiction magazine, which is named after our Facebook group that we both run, Avakin Life Addicted.
Awesome.
The magazine has been going on 2 years and it reaches its 3rd birthday in January.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's awesome. It's been such a long time.
It has.
Incredible.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, how's your experience as a player moderator on Reddit been so far?
It's been good. Watching it grow members is amazing, and to help others is just simply rewarding.
Yeah,
We have had players trying it on, like breaking the rules, thinking it's not being moderated. But I'm like, haha, I see you. Think again before you're breaking the rules. They're there for a reason.
Exactly. Exactly.
Good.
Okay.
Cool. So, are you working on any other Avakin related projects right now, or do you have anything planned?
I'm always doing something, whether it's moderating or my own projects, like Avakin Addiction Magazine, which is ongoing. My modelling agency, Avakin Addiction Magazine Models. I've even got 2 YouTube projects on the go, which is Avakin Mythbusting and Showtime with Safi. I have a 3rd one planned, but that's down to when I can be bothered to do it.
Awesome. Yeah,
Cool.
time always gets in the way.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough
But
stuff.
you're doing a lot, so it's understandable.
What do you love most about the Avakin community?
The people. It's always been about the people. The people is what makes the community. It's what is the drive behind what I do. Sure, the events are good and I enjoy them, but nothing compares to the people of the community.
We do have an awesome community, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great community.
We're pretty proud of you guys.
We live for you guys.
Cool. So, tell us, if you could turn into a Pekin for one day, which one would it be?
I'm not sure of the name, but the leopard one, because of my love of leopard prints.
It's a good one, and it makes sense. Well,
And it's a cat, and everyone here loves cats.
yeah,
So that's,
yeah.
that's a good choice.
Vouch for that. Yeah.
Okay, which Avakin bot event have you enjoyed the most? Sorry.
I would have to say Lockwood Genie because of the prizes it gave out. I used to be a role player when I first started Avakin, and I used to collect the prizes just specifically to use in role play.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good. That Genie event's it's quite an old one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're talking, maybe was that 2017? I can't remember. Something. It was quite old. But
She'll know because she's been playing for ages.
yeah,
so-
yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, if you'd like to see the Genie event come back or in any kind of form, please let us know either here in the comments, in the chat, or on Reddit. Reddit.com/r/Avakin official.
Cool. So, since we'll be discussing Kenya-related feedback, what's been your favorite thing about the Kenya update so far?
I only discovered the hot tub like a few days ago, and I really like the bubbling effects in the hot tub. I like that. And the steel drums, I really like the sounds it makes. I like that too.
Cool.
Yeah,
Good
totally. I love
choices.
that as well. Actually, having a really cozy jacuzzi overlooking the desert is quite a cool thing. It's if anyone has any suggestions for anything like this in the future, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
We love your ideas. Cool. Okay, so let's jump into the community feedback on the Kenya update, and just go through some of it with us, and then we'll try and respond the best way we can.
So I've asked the community a few questions. The first one is about the outfits. I asked them, what do you like about the outfits? Is there anything we could have improved on? And the user, Evie Delacourt, she responds with, I like the outfits. I think there's a good balance between costume style outfits and regular themed clothing options. My only outfit suggestion is that I would love to see the tails added as a separate accessory piece, since this cat lover would like to be able to wear a beautifully expressive cheetah tail along with my cheetah ears and other clothing.
Awesome. I love these outfits as well. I think there's quite a lot of content that came out with this Kenya release, but the animal stuff is by far my favourite. With regards to the separate tail, this isn't something that's technically possible right now, but I completely understand what you mean by that. That would be so awesome to be able to RP as an animal or something along those lines. We will pass that feedback back onto the team. So thanks so much for that. Particularly loud today. Sorry about that.
We keep getting subscribers, which is awesome.
Yeah, thanks for subbing.
Yeah. Cool.
The second feedback for that question is from Bugatu, sorry if I pronounced the name incorrectly. She says, I like the costumes. I wasn't too crazy about the safari look. I know there's 2 weeks left. I'm hoping to get some normal outfits that incorporate the vibrant colours seen in Kenya fashion.
Okay, that's interesting feedback, because we do want to try and kind of appeal to everyone, and people have, you know, different opinions about things, and they like different things. So I think actually the new Chiara Masai Mara collection might have what you need, because it's kind of, as you say, a little bit more on the normal and not, I guess, extravagant side. But it's got some pretty cool colors related to the Kenya update. So it's got some, you know, orange, green. It's actually, I'm wearing one of the outfits right now. But yeah, I think that's definitely something you might like. Yeah. Thanks for your feedback.
Yeah, that's really great feedback. We love it. We love it. Right, okay, on to the next question.
The next question I asked was, what do you think of the social scenes? Did you want it bigger, smaller, more content added in? And the first person to respond to that was Diamond Shine. She says, I love the new update. However, I would love getting into a place where there are trees, foliage, like being on a safari trek by foot. We would have an amazing guide, Lockwood Random, she put in brackets, that we would have to follow and leads us to some amazing animals without the sense of barriers. I love the idea of being away in a jungle. That's why I think this would improve the current Kenya update.
Okay, like a tour guide. That's a really cool idea. I think we might be a little bit restricted by the amount of tech that would require right now, but I guess, and it's a little bit short notice to get anything like this in for the Kenya update, because these things take weeks and weeks of setup. But the idea of a bot that would help you on some kind of quest or something like that, that's really, really cool. Cool. I don't know if you remember the wellness space, but that had a rainforest walk in it. We could do a similar sort of thing where the bot would stop at different points and say, this is a giraffe or something like that. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That's actually, we've not had a suggestion like that before, as far as I'm aware. So, brilliant.
Ash might know better, but
yeah. Have you seen anything like that, Ash?
I actually was looking in the chat. Sorry, what were you talking about?
Okay, like a guided bot event. So you go on a walk, and it's like a guided tour, and you stop at different points.
Well, actually, probably I saw
it might be this
actually.
one.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking.
This came straight from Reddit, so it does make sense.
Yeah, because I do read everything on Reddit.
Yeah, Ash is Reddit, pretty much.
Personified.
Yeah. He doesn't have a physical form. He's binary. So, yeah.
Actually, can I just say something about Reddit?
Yeah.
I've just posted a contest there, because we're aiming for 5,000 members, and we have a contest there live right now.
Okay, do you want a drum roll? We'll come back to you in a second, Safi. Sorry about this.
Sorry,
right.
Safi. Come along to our 5,000 members contest on Reddit.
Okay.
I didn't know what to say, actually.
So basically, come and have a look at the post Ash has just done on Reddit. It's there's quite a big prize for this one. So
tell us what's the prize?
Prize is there we the drum roll.
Here we go again.
Yeah, there you go.
100,000 Avacoins.
Wow. What?
This is pretty much the biggest giveaway we've
ever done.
Yeah.
I think.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Ash. I'm sure some of the guys in the chat will check that out. So back to Safi. We're still on question 3, which was, what do you think of the social scenes? Did you want it bigger, smaller, or more content added in?
The second person to respond to that was a user called Petkin, and everybody knows Petkin.
Hello.
He responded with, This was the most interactive social scene ever made because of the animated animals in it. I love it.
We love it too. I mean, we did get a lot of amazing feedback, like really good feedback about the interactive animals and stuff like that. But we always do when it comes to interactive scenes and objects and stuff like that. We know you guys like that kind of thing. So if you have any more suggestions for the next social spot, let us know if you want any interactive stuff in there. Yeah.
Reddit. I messed it up. So reddit.com/r/Avakin official, or just search on Reddit for Avakin official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find it that way.
You'll find us.
Yeah.
We'll say
It's
hi.
easy to find. Cool.
Okay, so we move on to question 4.
Question 4 is, Petkins, what are your thoughts on our safari-themed animals? Is there anything you wanted that hasn't been released yet? The first person to respond to that is there Gatu again? She replies with, the Petkins look great. We have a lot of cats, and even though I love the little cub, I would love to have seen some other animals. I did a search for Kenya animals, and they have a bat-eared fox. It's so cute. I would have loved one of those.
Well, that's not a suggestion I was expecting. Bat-eared fox.
Interesting.
I've seen these before. They're pretty cool.
But I don't think I've seen this being suggested before. But yeah, I mean, it's actually it's a good one. And I'm sure we'd be happy to do it in the future, but we're pretty restricted in how much stuff we can release each month. So we kind of had to. It was sad because our team love animals, especially these new ones. They're just so great, but we just kind of had to pick.
Yeah, there was lots of ideas for Petkins for this update. I think it was really hard.
We had a lot,
narrowing
but
it down.
had to restrict it to 3, I believe. But yeah, we'll consider it in the future, definitely.
Yeah, and just because the Kenyan theme will be over, it doesn't mean that we can't do a Kenyan theme Petkin. So yeah, just bring the suggestions on. We love them. We love suggestions, as we keep saying.
Yeah.
Are we like a broken record? Please let us know in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. What was the next one, Sophie?
The next feedback is from the Potato Slayer. Nice username.
Great.
That's a great
I was just
username.
going to say.
They respond with, I like all the Petkins. Could we get big ones, as big as a huge lion we get when we reach level 50? I would love to keep a huge rhino or hippo inside my apartment.
Wow. Think about the real and
a
practicalities
huge-
of that.
Yeah, okay.
Can you imagine cleaning up after a hippo in your house? That'd be an interesting real life concept. But as it's not real life, it's Avakin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great suggestion. As always, leave your suggestions on Reddit. The power of Reddit for you guys is if you like a suggestion that someone says, you can upvote it or downvote it, and then we can assess how popular that particular suggestion has been, and then apply some kind of messaging to our team pretty much about it. So yeah,
that's why Reddit is the perfect platform for suggestions.
it is. What's your favourite rhino or hippo? Please leave your comments in the chat, or Team Avakin Rhino or Team Avakin Hippo. Let's see. We'll try and assess what the situation is.
I think I already know.
Do you?
Because we have the hippo and everyone loves it in the Kenya Safari Park. I
Okay.
think it's going to be.
Well, I'm going to go opposite then, and I'm
There you
going to
go.
say I'm Team Rhino. What about
Okay.
you, Sylvia?
I'm going to have to go with the hippo. Sorry, just love it too much.
Safi, what about you? Are you Team Rhino or Team Hippo?
I have no idea. I'm a bit indecisive about that one.
Okay,
I'll probably have to go with hippo,
Okay.
cool.
because
Okay.
everybody's loving that at the moment.
Is it going to be 50-50? Ash, do you like rhinos or hippos better?
Oh, there's a tough one. I think probably rhinos. Actually.
Okay.
There we
okay.
go,
I think they're a bit
50-50.
cleaner.
I think it's pretty 50-50 in the chat as well. A lot of people are saying rhino.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
Cool, let's move on to the next question.
The next question is, what do you think of the... Hold on a minute. Wrong question. How are you finding the events? Which animal character has been your favourite? And the
Okay.
first person to respond to that is Petkin. He goes, Petkin, the events are good, but I think I would have loved the update even more when the tasks you had to do for true animals instead of people dressed as animals.
Oh, okay. Interesting idea. Yeah, that's something we can definitely feedback. Can I just, first of all, can I just say, Petkin, I'm a huge fan. We love the work that you do.
Yeah.
Everyone go and follow Petkin, Avakin Petkin on socials.
Mm-hmm.
What a great guy.
Yep.
So, yeah. Or, sorry, what a great Petkin.
Peckin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, but the idea of having, for bot events, having animals as opposed to people, I'm not sure if there's a technical reason why we can't do that, or whether we just thought it'd be better to have humanoid characters. I'm sure production will tell me afterwards. But yeah, great suggestion.
Either way, let us know if it's something you'd like to see as well.
Yeah. Cool.
Can we move on?
I think the problem may have been, I'm just guessing at this, but the problem may have been that it might seem a little bit odd that you can't, the animals can't really talk back to you. But if they're humanoid animals or people dressed as animals,
like it makes more sense for them to.
The interaction makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll see.
Okay. What's next?
Cool.
The next person responded goes by the username of Drew Myth. He responds with Lockwood. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Oryx.
Oryx is my favourite animal character so far. She looked perfect in her costume that I immediately knew I had to get one for myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would. All I can do is agree with that. I mean, I loved all of the animal costumes. I love the Impala one as well. I think that was probably my favourite. But yeah,
I'm sure the Oryx was the one that you went for immediately.
I actually don't remember. It was either the Oryx or the Impala, but either way, it's just a great collection. So yeah, we don't need to pick one.
This update's taught me a lot about animals that I didn't know existed.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah. Cool. So
next question. Ready for next question?
Yep, ready.
Next question is, what do you think of the colour scheme for the Kenya update? First person to respond was Pekin again. Colours were fitting with Africa.
Cool.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Just apologies, guys. We've got a bit of a delay with the chat with Safi here, so it might seem a little bit strange from time to time. Do you want to start that one again, Safi? Sorry.
Yeah. It's a bit of a combination from Petkin and the Potato Slayer. Petkin responds with, the colours were fitting with Africa, and the Potato Slayer says the colour definitely fits the safari-like atmosphere of the whole scene.
Yeah, cool. So, I mean, they agree with each other. That's good. I mean, I would agree. I mean, I just love orange in general as a color, and I think that was the predominant one in this update. But I think it was a good like there was a good contrast between like this one and the one we had previously in like all the greenness from the wellness space. I think that was a pretty good like contrast with the orange and the yellow. But yeah, I'm really glad you guys enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Next person is from Drew Myth.
This
person goes,
yep.
I think it's perfect for the African theme. The badge is nice, but I think the numbers could be placed a bit higher and centered more. I would also love a description for it since it currently says text missing.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry about that. That's a bug. That's not intentional. I believe this one's already been investigated and a fix is underway.
Yeah.
So apologies for that. With regards to the feedback about the position on the numbers, this is something that we try to get right for every device, but because Avakin Life is available on many different devices of different sizes, it's quite difficult for us to find the right balance here. So we will take that feedback on board and we'll pass that on to the art team and make sure we try to make it better or easier to read the next time round.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
next question.
Question 7. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being awesome, because you guys are awesome, how well do you think Clockwood did on the update? Panda Power goes 11.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay.
Petkin responds with 8.5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really
we'll pass the feedback on.
Evie Delacour goes a solid 8.5 to 9, with the Rainforest Nature Trail being my gold standard for what I think rates a 10.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nice.
DB Caribbean Girl rated it 8. The TNT steel drum pan, boom, Avakin Life all the way, go. Home away from home.
That's the point. I didn't. Sorry to jump in here, Safi, but not much has been mentioned about that steel drum band. I think
Actually,
they're
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were going into the scene. I just randomly stumbled upon it, and
But
it
they
kind
are
of
there.
kind of blew my mind. I love that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's pretty cool.
Cool stuff. Carry on. Sorry, Safi.
No, it's okay. The Potato Slayer rated it an 8. The theme was planned thoroughly. Good job, Lockwood.
Oh, thanks. Really sweet.
Drew Myth rated it a 9 for all the moving animals. I think Lockwood has done a phenomenal job with the update so far.
Thank you, Drew. Shout out to
Very
you.
generous.
Okay, these are pretty generous scores, so I guess we're really happy with that. Thank you, guys. It's very nice of you.
Okay, we've got a few questions left, so we'll carry on.
Mhm.
But thank you for all the positive feedback. We really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, question 8.
What sneak peek are you looking forward to the most for this update? Panda Power says the line backpack was shown on the last live stream. Also, the amusement park.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, the amusement park isn't really part of this this update, but we know how much you guys like really want to see more. So we might show you some more sneak peeks if you guys want to see them.
Do you want to see an update?
Let us know. Do you want to see them now? More? Do you want to see more sneak peeks of this scene now? Because
I
it
want
is
to see them.
possible. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's show them.
They're
Okay.
saying yes.
So there's some slight changes to the scene. I'm sure they'll be pretty obvious to you. Obviously, it's still in development, as stated across the bottom of the screen, but we
Yep.
are so hyped for this. Here we go. As you can see, there's a kind of a quiet area at the end of the pier. I believe this might actually be a secondary space, but there's a general overview of the pier
So
itself
cool.
with all the rides and roller coasters and things like that. And we also have this super cute little punch stall, place to hang out. Great stuff. We love it. We can't wait. Not long now, guys. Not long now. That got us a subscriber. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much.
Thanks. Cool.
Great. Okay. There was one more on that question, actually, wasn't there? There's
Yes. The Potato Slayer says, I'm excited to get the new badge and get the hidden prize without spending too much. I look forward to more of these events in the future.
Okay, well, I can guarantee you that there'll be more events like this in the future because
Definitely.
our live ops team are passionate about making these events.
Mhm.
They try to make them as cool as possible for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially events that give out new badges.
yeah.
That's
There will be a lot of new
Yeah.
badges in the future.
yeah. We already
Yeah.
told you guys, but yeah, this new Kenyan badge. This is the first one, but there's a lot more coming soon. So yeah.
Yay. Yay. Okay, question 9.
What has been your favourite part of this event?
Sorry, we keep on
Panda
getting
Power.
interrupted by the
Right.
cheering. It's catching us off guard a little bit.
Thanks.
So yeah. Thanks for the
Panda
support.
Power says, I love the bot events. They're always fun to earn rare items.
Yeah, I mean, it is the best way to get, items that you can't get any other way. Just like the badge that we just mentioned, it's this kind of stuff that you get with a specific bot event, and unless the event comes back, then you can't get it. So it's always good to take part in these events, and they're fun as well. So, yeah. Cool.
Next person from Drew Myth again. They've replied with, getting a chance to own my own Kenyan safari lodge since it's been a while since I fell in love with an apartment.
So I mean, this person's saying that it's their favorite part in the event, aren't they? So I mean, we're glad that you're able to get. I mean, it is a pretty cool apartment, isn't it? It's. I think it's where we are right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's available
we're glad.
now, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, we're glad that's what you enjoyed most, because we love it as well.
And we hope to see more of this in the future, which our
Definitely.
wonderful dev team and art teams and live ops teams are all working on right now. Not exactly this apartment, but
Yeah, but it's always good to get this kind of feedback, because if they know that this is something you guys really enjoy, then they'll do something else like this in the future. So, yeah, it's always good to let us know.
Okay. We've got a few more questions, I believe. We've got one more question, sorry.
Yeah.
So, question 10. Yep.
Last question is, what do you think of it? Oh, as in like the update. The first person to respond to this was a user called SWT_L2TE. He responds with, I think this release, along with the wellness place, has been by far some of the best done.
Thank you. Appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, it's good feedback.
It's only going to get better.
Cool.
The second person to respond is a user called Bradley099. He responds with, I thought the two scenes were incredibly beautiful and panoramic. If I've pronounced that correctly, I probably haven't.
Panoramic.
I enjoyed all the animals, especially the hippo, which has provided hours of fun and fright.
Oh, this hippo. I've just heard so
Everybody
much
loves that
about the
hippo.
hippo. I mean, I've even used it in the picture for the Photoshop battle that I've put on Reddit. But yeah, it's just awesome. It, you know, like you've tried it as well, Adam, haven't you? It's the one that like comes right up to you if you walk past it and scares you.
Hey, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make a template so that you can make some memes out of this, guys. How would you feel about that? Let's try and get the hippo viral.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make Avakin Hippo 2019 viral. There we go.
Avakin hippo. Yep.
People
Hashtag
love that.
Avakin hippo.
We'll put the template up on Reddit and then you can do with it what you will. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, the third person to respond, Oz Witch Thunder. They replied with, it was okay, I liked it. The only issue I had is weekly finding instead daily. I think 7 days spaced out a bit would have been good, but not a week. But yeah, I think it was okay. The bugs in the calf is a little weird. Food comes, but it doesn't show up until you stand.
Okay, cool. So, with what you mentioned about the bugs, once again, as Adam mentioned a few minutes ago, this is something that we need you to report to support, because these are most likely device specific, or there's just no way for us to know how to solve the issue unless you send a report. So
yeah, and we don't want these bugs in the game.
Yeah,
by the way.
we want them fixed.
We want them
well,
fixed, but
so
we need you to let us know about them. It's sometimes they're not something everyone's experiencing, and because there's so many different countries and so many different types of connections and so many different devices involved, it can mean that it's hard for us to find these bugs to fix them.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, yes.
Yeah, I just want to mention that this bug was mentioned on Reddit, but as we constantly say on Reddit, we can't help with support issues there. We have to refer them back to the support team, and it's just because of what the guys have just said there, that the support team has to step through a number of questions to figure out, what device they're on, where in the world they're located, all these different things, and I can't do that on Reddit. So reporting them to Reddit, it seems helpful to you, but unfortunately it isn't for us, and we need you to contact the support team instead. And they appreciate all your reports.
Yeah, we have a dedicated team on fixing these bugs, and if the first step of the process is reporting the bugs to them from you guys, and then they have to reproduce the bug. So if they can't reproduce the bug, they can't really fix it. So we need to know all the fine details and things like that. But it's a little bit of an insight there into how
but it might help
the QA process
understand,
works.
yeah.
But yeah.
With what this person said about, I believe, the bot event, the animal bot event, so basically saying you had some issues finding them weekly instead of daily. So because these were the bots for the first bot event were only available during the weekend, you're saying you have some issues with it, and I mean that's good feedback, because we always wanted to know, we want to make these easy enough for you guys, like these events, but not too easy. So it can be hard to find a balance. So let us know if you agree with this type of feedback, and if you you would like for us to go back to the previous style for the bot events, or if you liked seeing the bot events active at the weekend, not during the week, but for the bot event to last more. So yeah, let us know. This is the kind of feedback that we look for. Or
if you've got any really unique ideas that you've not seen in any of our events before, we'd love to hear those as well.
Definitely.
So yeah. Okay. What's next?
Cool. A person called Izabu Gatu. She goes, overall, it's been a good update, and I hope the social spot stays around beyond the next 2 weeks.
Well, we are full of surprises. You'll have to stay tuned. If something goes away, it doesn't technically mean that it's gone away forever. Yeah, in fact, we'll be mentioning something a little bit later on that's going to make quite a lot of you happy. So, stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
The next person responds by the username of DB Caribbean Girl. She replies with, awesome update, inclusion and diversification. I love the trend.
Awesome. We're really glad. I know our team did a lot of research into clothes, culture, like anything like that. So we're glad it worked out for you. Yay.
Oh, I've got a sound effect for that. Yeah. We're glad. That was the wrong sound effect, but it works.
It's okay. It does work.
Okay.
Next person, the Potato Slayer. I'd say this event is one of the greatest Lockwoods has released so far. I like how many of the prices we can get from the event without having to spend too much coin. Overall, I really like this update, except for the few bugs.
Yeah, as I said before, sorry about those bugs. We try and get them ironed out before release. Well, we do iron every one out that we can find before release, actually. But sometimes it requires a lot of people to play it and find the bugs.
Yeah.
Which is actually a thing with most multiplayer games. So, yeah.
This person, the Maestro,
I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
He replies with, I wish they would have made a Kenyan-inspired icon.
I mean, all of the stuff that we released was, I mean, the icons especially, they were kind of Kenya-inspired, but because we had a lot of other clothing collections, it was kind of, I think actually you might like the one that's coming out this Friday. It does have the, I guess, Kenya colours in it. So we actually do have a sneak peek for this, but we'll show you a bit later, I think.
Later in the stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soon. Very soon, though.
Right, I think we're coming on to our last part of this.
Last person. Drew Myth. This time, without a doubt, my favourite country update. I'm glad you took the time to make the safari so lifelike and make me feel right back at home in Africa. Even the subtle details on the chairs make me so happy to be a part of this game's community.
That's really, really nice to hear. We really appreciate this. I bet our retail team are super happy about this as well. I know that a lot of research went into Kenyan culture with this. I believe we put posts out on Reddit initially a couple of months ago, maybe, to even start testing the water with this. But we've actually spoken to people who are authorities in Kenya and places like that to try and get this as accurate, as possible for you guys. I'm so glad it fell into place, and it melts my heart to hear that from someone that's actually from Africa. So, yep. Awesome. Okay, so next we've got a few extra little questions from the community based on Safi's research here and feedback. So they're generally about the event itself, and they're also a little bit about game production. So this is less feedback stuff, but more direct questions to us guys. So Safi's going to ask these as well. So let's get that kicked off.
Hold on a minute.
It's okay. Don't worry.
It's okay. We could always ask them ourselves. We've got them here.
Yeah, we can go through them.
Can ask
yeah,
them.
it's fine, Sophie. Don't worry.
You sent them to us earlier, so
yeah,
it's
it's cool. Okay, so I'll go through these. Okay, the first one comes from Drew Myth again. The person that just previously left us that wonderful feedback. Okay, so how long did it take Lockwood to create everything for the event? Now, this varies per project, but this Kenya project, I would say this has taken roughly 2 months to get everything together. That's from concept through art, setup, story writing, writing the words that you see, that the actual Avakin say, everything like that.
There's so much.
There's
that
so
goes
many
into
elements.
It.
It actually affects over 100 people in Lockwood when these projects happen. So, yeah, roughly 2 months, maybe 2.5. Okay, so next one is, when did Lockwood come up with the idea to have Kenya as a country update? It was pretty much, as I just stated, right at the beginning of the 2 month period. What generally tends to happen is there's a kick-off meeting, what we call in the industry a kick-off, as it kind of makes sense, that where we take all of our ideas, find out exactly everything that we need to do to deliver a good project for you guys. But yeah, that's kind of how it works.
There's all of these are from the same person, by the way. All the same these questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's also asked, how many Kenyan players did you talk to in preparation for this event? I recall seeing a post somewhere that you guys were looking for Kenyan players to talk to. So yeah, like just like Adam mentioned a few minutes ago. We did put up a post on Reddit asking. Our team did a lot of research because we just wanted to make sure we were doing it right. So we didn't. I mean, obviously we talked to people externally as well, people that would know a little bit more about this. We did research ourselves, and we also want to talk to a few of you guys. I mean, that's why we put up that post, so like we could talk to you guys directly, in case there were any of you that were directly from Kenya. So yeah, I think that's
Good answer. Next one was, did you learn anything new or interesting about Kenya or Africa in general after creating the update? Me personally, not really, not until the update came out, because I don't really have much involvement with the process until it's launched. But as I said earlier, I've learned about animals I didn't know existed.
Yeah, so that's what we were saying earlier with this bot event. We've learned about all of these, like the oryx and impala. It's not, I mean, obviously people know about these, but it's not the kind of thing you would hear like in an everyday conversation, say. So, I mean, all the stuff with the new outfits, all the cultural stuff, that's like all of the stuff from the people of Kenya bot event as well. It's so interesting to learn. So yeah, well done to the team that worked on these.
Yeah. Next one is, will we eventually see a Japan or South Korea update? I know many users, including myself, that would love to see that.
I'm gonna say maybe, yeah, probably. We do love celebrating different cultures, as you've seen. I mean, we've done a lot of country theme or culture themed updates. So we definitely want to travel around the whole world. But as you might understand, I mean, it'll take a while. So yeah, maybe in the future.
But we aren't going anywhere, so we've got a lot of time on our hands here.
Yeah.
I would expect to see a lot of different cultures and countries represented in Avakin life.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question is actually from a different person. It's from our actual wonderful new Reddit play moderator, Panda Power. And it goes a bit like this. Will we get some new floors added in this update? I would love to see some new floor patterns. I don't personally feel qualified enough to answer this. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I will find out, and I will let Ash know, and Ash can update you guys on Reddit. So in order to not miss out on that update, please head over to the Reddit and subscribe, because then you'll get notified. And you'll also be in with a chance of winning 100,000 Avacoins.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next question. This is from the Potato Slayer again. I'm noticing some names keep popping up here. Will we get some ridables like ride a jeep or horse cart or tour around outside of a field where we could get a closer look at the animals? I would say not for the Kenya update. That's something that's not technically possible right now. We're working on some surprises for the future, though. So we might see something like that in an upcoming event. But please don't quote me on that, because it might not happen.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But that would be awesome.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Subscribe to Stay Tuned.
Last question. The Maestro asks, will they release the night version of the Safari House? I believe this feedback was collected last week, but that was released last Friday, I believe. So, yeah, it's out. In case you didn't get the announcement, it should be out now. So, there you go.
This person read our minds. Yes. So, congrats to you.
Cool.
Okay, huge thanks to Safi there. We're going to jump into all the upcoming releases now, and then we'll talk to Safi again at the end just before we sign off. Okay, so, right, news and upcoming releases. Let's do this.
Yeah, just to mention it real quick, in yesterday's release, in case you guys didn't see the post going out, because we do post about every release on the newsfeed and on social. So we released the new Karamasai Mara collection, which is I'm actually wearing one of the items right now, and it's pretty cool. Also the Prism Tribe collection, which is a lot of jewelry. There's rings, there's amazing necklaces and stuff like that. I've actually used these for one of the posts that I put on Instagram, one of the Would You Rather posts. So you can see all the names on there from the new collections. We've also released the last packing. I think we're going to release in this update, the cheetah packing. So yeah, the much anticipated cheetah packing. So yeah, these were in yesterday's release.
A moody cheetah. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's got a really...
How do you know it's moody?
It's looking into the distance, and I think it can spot a gazelle or something. It's
Okay.
It's not moody, sorry, it's focused.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get your own focused cheetah. There you go. In the Avakin store.
Not moody.
Okay, right, so yeah, I mean, that's releases from yesterday. We thought they were great. We thought they were really fit in with the theme personally. Okay, so I've got some sneak peeks for you. Well, actually, I've got one scene to sneak peek, and then I'm going to show you the pier, the theme park shots again. Okay, so this is... I don't think this is its official name. It might be. This is the Kenya Safari campsite apartment.
Might be the official name, but...
It probably is the official name. But look at that.
So this is coming very soon, actually. I think maybe this week. So yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we need an air horn for this kind of thing, don't we?
Such a cool scene.
Yeah, so this is in the apartment coming soon. I don't have any... coming very soon, actually. I don't have any information on the actual cost of this one. So
No,
you have to check the store
Shouldn't be
or our
too
socials.
expensive, actually, but you'll know when it comes out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and I'll leave those rolling for a little bit. We'd love to know your feedback on this sort of stuff. So if you would, as always, head over to our Reddit, reddit.com/r/Avakin official, and the team will see your feedback. Are you excited for this? Tell all your friends.
Mm-hmm.
We love
Let
that
us
kind
know.
of stuff. So yeah, also feel free to post about it on social. Use the hashtag #PlayAvakin. We usually see most things posted with that.
That's how we find content usually. Play Avakin, hashtag Play Avakin, or Avakin Life.
Yeah.
Avakin Edits.
Avakin Edits. Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
If you're good at editing, make sure that you use the tag Avakin Edits.
Because we will feature you on our page.
Yeah. Well, not guaranteed, but
Well,
we may feature you on our
it's
page.
once a week we feature someone. So yeah.
So that is what we believe is the Kenya Safari campsite apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And just another quick look at the wonderful upcoming scene on the pier, the roller coaster stuff.
Wow.
So Owen Wilson loves this one.
I think we all do.
Hey, the Owen Wilson sample actually looks a bit, kind of goes with the giraffe that's actually on the stream there. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's one stoked giraffe.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Cool. Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Just to mention a little bit more about the events. We've got the last event of this month, the People of Kenya bot event, currently running. So it started on the 23rd and it'll end on the 28th. In case you guys haven't found the bots yet, there's 3 in total, and they're in the Kenya social spot, the Kenya Safari Park. So if you collect all 3 rewards, you will get an amazing reward at the end, which is a ticket that will get you into an exclusive party, which will be, I believe, on the 26th. Is the official date. So you will actually get this ticket for free if you complete this event, which is awesome, and you get to go to an amazing party. So it's a win-win.
We love these parties. In fact, we love them so much that we've been going into these parties ourselves, which is something we don't often get to do. We'll be around. If you're lucky enough to find us, pop along, say hi, don't be shy. That's both myself, Sylvia, and sometimes Ash as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually, just since you mentioned that event, there's actually a guide for it on Reddit, as there is for every event.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry about that. Yep. So, Ash, what's included in the guide?
What's included in the guide? Wow. Hang on, let me just open the guide. It tells you the dates that the event will be open, and a little bit about the event, how it works, what the names of the Lockwoods, the bots are, prizes, and how to complete the challenges and win the prizes. So
and also, there's a spoiler warning.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to find out, you don't have to find out.
Yeah.
There we go.
This one I actually remembered to put spoiler on when I posted it.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, right, I've got an announcement. Let's kill the music. Are you ready for this, guys? Who's excited? Say, I'm hyped in the chat. Let's hear it.
Drum roll.
The venue will be back today. The venue will be back today. I can confirm. It might actually already be back.
Hopefully.
It was scheduled to go live again at 3 o'clock UK time.
Yeah.
So it should already be back. If it's not, it will be very, very, very shortly. So thanks for all your feedback on that. This is a prime example of us listening to your feedback and delivering what you're asking for. So, ta-da.
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 There you go. Cool. Just to remind you guys real quick, we announced this in last week's stream, the hashtag Avakins in Africa contest. So this is just uploading your picture on Instagram and showing us how you're enjoying this new update. The deadline is the 31st of July. I know I said last time I said it was the 31st of May or June or something. I don't know. But
You said May.
I said May. Yeah. That's not physically possible. So the deadline is the 31st of July, just to confirm that. And you will be...
It is physically possible, actually, but it would be a long time.
Yeah, but it'll be like 11 months. Yeah, bit of a weird deadline. But yeah, if you win, you'll be featured on a page and you'll win 20,000 Ava coins, which is great. Also, talking about contests that are running, we have our new photo contest on Instagram, the Avakin Safari one, which was posted yesterday. So yeah, we want your kind of, since we've been talking about safari animals and how much you guys love the animals in new update, this is your chance to show that off. So yeah.
Exactly. Travel with us to the continent of Africa, to the country of Kenya, where you can go on safari in Avakin life.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, okay. I've always wanted to do that. Okay, should we give away a hoodie?
Yes.
If you draw your attention to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you will see the wonderful Caroline modelling an exclusive Lockwood Publishing hoodie.
Ooh.
We're going to give it away. Okay, listen up, guys, because here's the contest. The first person in the chat to guess the answer to the question, you will need to respond with the correct answer and your Instagram username. Okay? We need both, otherwise we can't get the hoodie out to you.
We can't DM you.
We can't DM you.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so both the correct answer and... You ready? Oh, I can't talk. I'm really sorry. The correct answer and your Instagram username so we can contact you.
Yeah.
The question is, how many player moderators do we currently have on Reddit? First person, 3, 2, 1, go. How many player moderators do we currently have on Reddit?
Please include your Instagram username.
Yep.
This is just player moderators, by the way, guys. Not all moderators, just the player moderators.
Just the community moderators. Okay, we have a winner.
So we got one.
Okay, here we go. Ash, do you want to announce?
Yep.
And the winner is...
Avakin Noodles with correct
Congratulations.
answer 3.
So, congratulations to you. If you would like to contact us, sorry.
I will.
We will contact you. I'm really sorry. I'm all over the place today with this stream. Yeah, we'll contact you and get that arranged to be sent out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Give you
awesome.
amazing stickers as well. Little bits.
You actually get a full merch pack.
Yep.
It's great. I've
Great
lost my
hoodie.
music.
Where is the music?
Oh, hang on. Professional as ever. Sorry about this. Okay. Yeah, right. So let's take some questions from the chat. Has anyone got any questions regarding Avakin Life or the Kenya update or anything? Not suggestions, questions only.
Suggestions go on Reddit. Remember, guys.
We have, I have some collected, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
So,
Tell us.
I think you might have touched this one earlier, but this is from Great Fun. When is the futuristic amusement park coming? Did we touch on that earlier?
I can't give you a guaranteed date,
Mm-mm.
but I can say that it will be in the next 2 to 6 weeks. There we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All being well.
All being well.
Yeah.
And,
I shook the magic 8 ball, and the answers point to yes. There we go.
That's cool, actually.
Cool.
Just to mention, I found out something about that scene yesterday. I don't know if I can say anything about it, but I can't wait because of this. It's
Oh yeah, I was
bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
It's gonna blow your mind. Let's
It
just
is.
say that.
In fact, here it is again on the stream. You can see
'Cause
some
Why not?
pictures of it because we can. There we go.
So,
Okay, yeah, let's see these
Ash
questions.
has
more questions. So I think also you might have mentioned this one already, but Evie Delacourt asked, will the night version of the Kenya apartment be available in the apartment shop? And I think you're saying it is.
I think it should be available.
Okay.
I think it actually
Good.
came out 4 or 5 days ago, Friday. So yeah, should be available.
Sorry, this is so vague. This particular question's
Yeah,
we're not
we
entirely
don't
sure on the
have
answer.
much to do with the releases of items and apartments. That's the that'll be the retail department. So we won't know exact dates, but we can ask.
Hey, if it doesn't come out or if it hasn't come out, please let us know on Reddit. Then we can pass the feedback onto the team.
So question from It's Haley about the new kind of amusement park scene.
Hi, Haley.
She wanted to know if we can go into the buildings. And my answer to that would be, I don't think any of us here actually know. But I would hope so, but maybe,
It's still work in progress. Let's hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Actually,
We'll
it could be a case that you don't even want to go in the buildings because it's so awesome outside.
So much to
So,
do outside.
yeah.
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 Evie Delacourt also wanted to know, would we consider any historical scenes as social scenes?
I'm not sure I follow.
Like
She mentioned like Pompeii before the Vesuvius eruption.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that is,
very
I think
dramatic.
that's I kind of like that. That's a really interesting idea. I agree with you.
But we can think of lots of different ideas for scenes, don't we?
Yeah.
So RP scenes for real life historical world events.
Why not?
What a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yep.
I've not heard that one before,
That
and
could be
I've been here 6 years.
a good idea for a country update.
Yeah.
Just celebrate a specific event or something.
Yeah.
I have a slightly difficult question, which is could be potentially difficult, which is Hart Vixen asked. Oh, sorry, no, that's not there. Jojo Brooks asked, when will the new update for the dancers be live?
Okay. I was expecting this to come up at some point.
That's good.
It is still coming. We've had to make some changes though to the way that things work. So it's not going to change dramatically, but it has gone back into design for some updates. So it's coming, but I can't give you a date on this, unfortunately.
And then one more question I've got from Sequoia Rose. She wanted to know
Hi, Sequoia.
some of the info that we post to Reddit could appear actually in-game in the newsfeed. And I thought that was interesting because, I've seen something that might hint that we might maybe able to do that one day. But I think that kind of stuff's all kind of work in progress, isn't it?
Hashtag stay tuned.
Yeah.
Winky face.
Yeah,
There you go.
So maybe something like that.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Who knows?
Stay tuned. We cannot say
Hopefully I won't
anything.
get in trouble for that one.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
No,
Don't
it's
worry.
alright.
Yeah. The guys in the chat, they love the dev process by the sounds
Yeah.
of things. So,
Mm.
yeah. Do you love hearing about the stuff that happens behind the scenes? Please let us know. Because we're always unsure.
I think they do.
You're such a cool audience. Do you like this kind of thing? If you don't, we
Actually-
also like to know that. So, yeah.
Sorry, I have I have another question. Actually, this has come up a lot in Reddit recently, and I haven't really answered much yet. But it's Haley also asked, can we get a badge for the Egypt game? And I mean, my kind of response to that, I think I said already on Reddit, is that I think the developers like adding new stuff, but I don't think it's impossible that maybe sometime in the future they might add, more stuff to the Egypt game. But we don't have anything, I think, to announce on that. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
I will say this, though. The response we've had to the badge system
Right.
has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I would
Mhm.
expect to see badges for most things.
So you never know. Maybe.
Let us know. Do you like badges? What's your favourite
Do you
badge
like
so
badges?
far?
We're
They
not
love
sure.
badges.
We're not sure. Do you?
We know you do. Anyway, right, we're almost... Wow, actually, we're way over time.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, we're just going to bring Safi back into the chat. Hey, Safi, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Welcome back. Okay, so just before we go, do you want to give any shout-outs?
Yes, I have 3 shout outs in mind. The first one goes to my modelling agent, AAM Models. The second shout out is to the Tussie Group. And the third and final one is Material World.
Good choices.
And those are my shout outs.
All great stuff. Follow those on their socials. I'm not sure Tussie has an actual social group, but yeah. All big players in the community. So that's great. Do you want to plug your socials real quick, Safi, as well?
But before I do, I'd just like to quickly mention for people not to message me with supporting inquiries. I don't work for Lockwood. I just help around.
Yeah, and she does a great job.
Very
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah,
very,
you.
very helpful. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
My social media stuff is I have a Facebook page. It goes by Safi Avakin Life. There's a picture of a diamond, and that's my one. Reddit is Avakin Addiction Mag. YouTube is Sapphire Kelly, and my Instagram is Safi_Kelly.
Awesome stuff. Remember to follow Safi on all the social media to keep up to date with everything that's going on in her life, as well as stuff for the magazine.
Do it. It's really
The
cool.
magazine's awesome.
Yep,
You should
we
should
love
check
it.
it out if you haven't already. So thanks to Safi. Ash, did you want to mention anything about moderators on Reddit or anything like that? Or should we come back to that in next week's?
Yeah, we might come back to that. I mean, we've just added a new player moderator, which is Panda Power, and I think from the responses to the announcement, everyone's very happy about that. So I'm really
Yeah.
pleased. And she's
Yeah.
doing a great job, but we're
Hey
really
again, Panda.
impressed. She's just helping out like the other player moderators. I mean, it's not a job. It's just, they're just offering a bit of their time to help out.
But they're good at it.
Very good at it.
Very good at it.
So yeah,
Love it.
we're still looking at potential other player moderators. That's all I'm going to say on that at the moment.
Thanks, Ash. Okay, let's close this down. Thanks to everyone that joined us today. Huge apologies for the technical hitch and the delayed start today. This is the first time we've actually done anything through voice comms when someone's not actually been in the studio. So if there was any sound issues, apologies for that in advance. Well, in advance.
In advance.
It's finished. What on earth am I talking about? Okay, we as always, we love chatting to you guys. If you see us in game, which we are going to be over the next few weeks, pop along, say hi, and we will chat to you there too. This stream's going to remain on our YouTube after we finish today, so if you have any friends that missed it, feel free to share it with them. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media, over at Facebook, here on YouTube. Remember to subscribe. Actually, I'm jumping the gun here. I wasn't going to mention this till next week, right? Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
We're very, very close to 100,000 followers on Facebook.
Ooh.
Ooh.
When we get there, we'll give you something free. How's that?
Wow. Really?
Yeah?
Yes, we
Yeah.
will.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be cool, though.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Actually, you don't. It's only me, because I'm not speaking to even these guys in hear about it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. 100,000 followers on Facebook. We'll give away a free item to you.
Wow.
To you guys. Okay. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube. Remember to check that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our latest videos and content. We're also on Instagram. As you know, it is our biggest community. If you're not already part of that, you're missing out. We're also on Snapchat, VK for our Russian-speaking users. And if you want to know whether the app's down or anything like that, head to Twitter. You'll be able to find out. Okay, that's at Avakin Official. If you speak Portuguese or Russian or Italian, we also have dedicated Instagram pages for those countries. So feel free to search for them. Hoping that you can understand what I'm actually saying there in the first place, but yeah. As I said, please check the notification bell to receive updates on when we go live or post a new video. We will be back with you. I'm going to do it. Shall I do it?
Okay.
Next Wednesday. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.